I welcome you all happy and inspiring investors to this video where we are going to learn that what is a healthy EV by EBITDA ratio and which one to consider the most PE ratio or EV by EBITDA ratio. So first of all, we will start with what is EV value and what is EV by EBITDA ratio. A very good evening to you all. My name is Shubham Bisht and I welcome you all once again back to this amazing platform of YouTube named as Happiness Prime. This Stock8 Prime video where we are going to learn about the healthy value of EV by EBITDA ratio and what is better, PE ratio or EBITDA, EV by EBITDA ratio. So let's start with the first term, which is EV value. We all have learned about enterprise value, that is company's monetary value, that is company's assessed worth, or you can say company's true value. Because EV value, the enterprise value, comes by adding the surplus amount of cash which the company have in the what do you say that value, market capitalization. Yes, adding the surplus amount of cash in the market capitalization and deducting the debt of the company gives us the enterprise value. So that is known as companies, like from all the analysts and investors mindset, it is known as company's assessed worth or company's true value. Now EV, we already know the value of enterprise value. EBITDA, what is EBITDA? EBITDA is an earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation and amortization. That gives us company's cash flow, company's cash earnings minus non-cash expenses. This is what is EBITDA ratio, and I'm going to link both the links here so you can also watch the exact video where we have explained complete values about EV and EBITDA ratio. So what is a healthy EV and EBITDA ratio? That is, like, this ratio is considered good when you are comparing different companies of the similar sector. Now EBITDA, EV by EBITDA ratio, the value of this metric, if it is below 10, then it is considered to be a good EV by EBITDA ratio. Like just like in the case of S&P 500 index, the EV by EBITDA ratio of this company was moving from 10 to 14 in the last few years, and in January 2020 it was measured as 14.20. so this is what EV by EBITDA ratio is, and you can consider this very good if it is below 10, just like PE ratio. Yes, PE ratio is also considered less. If it is lesser, then it is considered as a cheaper evaluation of a company. So it might be possibility that this is a very nice factor to just continue your research while doing stock analysis. Next topic which we were going to discuss in this video, that was which one is better, PE ratio or EV to EBITDA ratio. See, what is PE ratio? PE ratio is the number of times of EPS we are willing to invest to get an approximately yearly profit worth EPS. Now what does PE ratio indicates? PE ratio indicates the company's future growth, company's future potential is what is indicated by PE ratio. Now if like this, what is the disadvantage of PE ratio? That most of the companies can manipulate the PE ratio by multiple methods. PE ratio can, like one of the famous example of this is, while the PE ratio is constant, company can also sell their outstanding shares just to show a profit of the company. So this PE ratio can be manipulated in these XYZ methods. Now the EV by EBITDA ratio is considered good just because we are getting an approximately EV value, that is the enterprise true value, that is including the debt, and which is divided by EBITDA value, which is already having the debt and depreciation and amortizations value. So if it is below 10, then that is considered a good value. But EV by EBITDA ratio is also, in some of the factors it can be manipulated. So it is better to just go with PE ratio also and EV by EBITDA ratio also. And if both of these factors is less, if both of these factors are giving the best indications, then you can consider this. And another positive point to just continue your valuing, your stock analysis and value investing. Now you got to know how to find a cheaper of a valuation of a company. You can just begin your stock analysis, and if you need any help, you can just take help from any of these videos which is linking on this card. So I hope you got to learn the best about the PE ratio and EV divided by EBITDA ratio, and you got to know that what is a healthy EV by EBITDA ratio value. I hope you and your family and your loved ones get to live a very happy and all a dream fulfilling life. Keep studying, keep value investing, and keep learning the most. Have a nice day.